Belichick had a very, very interesting comment. So the Patriots are going up against the New York Football Giants this Sunday. I call this the Caleb Williams sweepstakes or the Caleb Williams Bowl because I would assume both these teams are going for a quarterback at least. At least that's what at least a lot of the fans want to discuss, whether or not the Patriots are in prime position to go out and get Caleb Williams if the Bears, who have the Panthers pick, and the Panthers look god-awful, if the Panthers keep losing and the Bears don't like Justin Fields, he would go in number one. But I would say that this is for the franchise, the future of the franchise, I would say, whether or not the Patriots and or the Giants will be drafting quarterbacks in this year's draft. The Patriots have won one of the past 7 games. They've lost 6 of 7. Not pretty. Tommy DeVito had a phenomenal game last week, which a lot of Giants fans were not happy about because of the draft position. Belichick, throughout this bye week, was asked who the quarterback of the New England Patriots would be. And once again, I think he was asked this maybe 3 or 4 times. He gave the same exact answer. This is what Belichick had to say about his quarterback position. Who's going to be starting this week. Take a listen to what he had to say.
Yeah, I've told everybody to be ready to go. Hopefully that's what they're all doing. I'm not going to announce starters at every position or back or whatever. Everybody be ready to go. I've told everybody to be ready to go.
I'm sorry, I got one problem with this before I jump into the question here. Obviously, you're not going to say, oh yeah, defensive end, the starter will be. Running back, the starter will be. Wide receiver 1, the starter. This is your quarterback. This is the leader of your offense. So I understand if you want to say, oh yeah, I'm not going to announce all the defensive starters, or I'm not going to say, oh yeah, who's starting at left guard? This is the quarterback. This is your field general. I got a problem with that. I want to know, this is an interesting question. Is this a must-lose game for the New England Patriots?
I think they very easily could lose. I don't think that's a goal, but I do think they're going to experiment, and I'd be very surprised if Mac Jones is the starter on Sunday.
Well, you're going for Malik Cunningham.
I am. Is he active?
Right now, no.
Well, that means he's probably not going to start because they would have given him some reps in practice if they wanted him to come in.
He's on the practice squad. He's still practicing, but he's not practicing with the starters. Will Greer is.
Starter. So maybe he's going to be the starter. I'm sure it's not Zappy. So it's either Will Greer or Mac Jones. I guess probably it's going to be Will Greer.
So you're saying that the Patriots quarterback against the Giants will be Will Greer?
I think so because I don't think they're going to start Mac Jones.
Why not?
Because he's played so poorly recently, right? He's played poorly. I mean, he played so bad, it pissed Belichick off so much that he didn't put him in for the last drive in the previous game. So I think they're going to try some different things. I think they, if they catch lightning in a bottle with some of the new wrinkles that they put in, then maybe they'll beat the Giants. But they very well could lose to the Giants. I'm picking them to win. They're favored by 3. I'm surprised, actually. I'm surprised they're favored by 3, actually. So I don't know why.
Generally how this goes, right? The home team gets 3 points. That means on a neutral field, the Patriots would be up 6.5 points. So they would need to win by a touchdown to cover. That's basically what Vegas is saying. The Patriots are a touchdown favorite.
I find that hard to believe, actually, the way how poorly they played. I mean, the Giants pounded the Commanders. The Commanders beat the Patriots, right? And it was a very close game. It was quite a close game.
Well, the ending, we talk about losses. Yes, the Patriots did lose. How did they lose?
They lost because the defense couldn't stop Sam Howell. No. And they marched up and down the field all day long. The Patriots hardly had the ball. And when they did, they were 3 and out most of the time. And when they didn't, they were turning the ball over. So that's what happened to them. And
we forgot about Juju's drop at the very end?
Yeah, right.
That wasn't about defense. The defense did not help. They put up, I think,
but the pass threw right to him and it went right through his hands, and the guy intercepted it.
Right. No, but what I'm saying is that when you once again we talked about earlier, you talk about wins and losses, but there's context behind those wins and losses. So yes, while the defense did give up probably its worst performance, at least yardage wise, the Patriots were right there to win the game, and it was Juju Smith-Schuster dropping one of the best balls I've ever seen Mac Jones throw. And they were driving in that game. And Mac Jones delivered, and Juju Smith-Schuster came up short. So it's not the defense. The defense definitely didn't help. A lot of third downs, Sam Howell was tearing through them. But
get off the field on third down.
They had a very, very tough time.
All year long getting off the field on third down. They have good first and second down. Third down, they get burned so many times. It's been very tough for them. And they have injuries. They don't have Judon out there. That makes a huge difference. Christian Gonzalez, he's not out there. They traded for J.C. Jackson, he's been a bust. So I don't know. I think the Giants could easily win this game on Sunday.
Even with Tommy DeVito.
Yeah, well, he played well against the Commanders last week.
He played very poorly in that first game against the Jets. Didn't complete a single pass.
Yeah, well, maybe he's found his rhythm.
Regulation.
Maybe, it takes a little time for a guy to get comfortable with the offense. He's not somebody who's been out there very often. This is his first try. So now he did well against the Commanders. So
but we just saw the Commanders get smoked by the Cowboys. Is that more about Is that more about the Giants and the Cowboys, or does it say a lot about the Commanders? So there you go.
I think it says more about the Cowboys are being a much better team than either the Giants or the Commanders.
Well, the Commanders lost to both.
Yeah, but I think the Giants have found, maybe they found a little something. Maybe DeVito has gotten more comfortable. We'll see how he does against the Patriots. I don't think he'll do as well against the Patriots because the Patriots generally have a scheme against the quarterback that makes it tough for them. So I think it'll be a close game. I'm not sure. I'm picking the Patriots. I'm not sure why, but I do think it will be close, and I do think the Giants could win the game easily.
Well, I would say this game is a lot about the Patriots' future, right? What are they going for? Are they going for the quarterback? Are they going for a weapon? Hell, knowing Belichick, they'll go for an offensive lineman or a cornerback. That's just how Belichick drafts. But I think when we take a look at who's the starter might be, because once again, Belichick's giving a no answer and saying, you'll see Sunday, I think it's going to be very, very telling. If it's not Mac Jones, they are simply saying it's not because Mac Jones is bad. It's actually in spite of Mac Jones because they're seeing who else is out there. Bailey Zappa, we know for a fact, is not the answer. Will Grier is a practice squad guy. And Malik Cunningham, a rookie, we don't even know what he looks like. He played, I think, 2 snaps when there was, oh my God, Bailey Zappa's third-string quarterback, Malik Cunningham. I think he handed the ball off once and got sacked on another. So we couldn't even see really what Malik Cunningham has during actual legitimate NFL action. He had a very, very nice run in the preseason, but that was preseason against backups and third strings and some even fourth strings. So I think when we take a look at this game and who's going to be starting, it's going to be what exactly are they going to be looking for in the draft. If Mac Jones starts, I guarantee it, and if he plays well, because I do think there is an opportunity for Mac Jones to play decently. When I say decently or even well, I'm talking about 250 yards, maybe 2 touchdowns, 1 or 0 interceptions. I'm not saying no turnovers because Mac Jones has 1 or 2. Generally, it's 1, but it's a big one. A big blunder, I would say. Usually one blunder. The Cowboys game, that was just a throwaway game. I'm not discussing that game is just pointless at this point because the Cowboys ran all over them. Several mistakes from Mac Jones, but generally throughout the season and even last season, it was on a lesser extent. But he makes one crucial error or just one really unfortunate error. So I'm saying 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 or 0 interceptions. I would say that's playing well. And that would mean, for me at least, that the Patriots should, because I've been campaigning for this for nearly 2 years at this point, I think they should go up and get Marvin Harrison Jr. That's what they should be looking for. They should, and you could draft a quarterback in round 2. Or if you want to do something shocking, instead of trading back, which Belichick notoriously is known for, you can now trade back into the first round to get that quarterback if you don't think Mac Jones is the answer. But when I'm taking a look, we talk about, I'm going to bring you in now, but we talked about, you mentioned that Colts game. I think Belichick, it was simply just, he let his emotions get to him. It's very unlike Belichick to do that. And he's always like, oh, I'm going to make the best decision for the football team. You already got rid of Bailey Zappi. You think he's a better option? Will Grier, guy from the Cowboys' third-string quarterback that they released?
Will Grier's never had a chance, right? Has he ever started a game?
I would say so. If Mac Jones doesn't start, it's because they're trying to see. It's not because of Mac Jones. It's not 100% because Mac Jones is terrible. It's more so searching for, do they have an answer just right there in front of them that needs to get more snaps. Bailey Zappi, we saw, he played a couple games last season. We take a look at some of those games. Heavy run game. He played effectively and efficiently, but it was heavy run game and a lot of defense. When you put up when you give up no points like they did against the Lions, he had a very, very good game against the Browns, but the running game was a very, very big help in that game. The Packers game, he threw for 99 yards and brought Rodgers into overtime, but we take a look at that entire season for Rodgers. It was a massive down year. So is that more so Bailey Zappi being efficient, or is that Rodgers having a down year? So for me, I'm picking the Patriots to win. I think this will be a close game. I'm going to talk about it later when we make our picks and I do my Harvey hot hand. I do think this will be a close game, but I just think the Giants, there's some injuries. The receiver core is not great. I think Sean Wade will probably be out there. Miles Bryant will be out there. Miles Bryant can't secure a tackle for the life of him. I think Tommy DeVito and this running game, the running game is where I'm going to be concerned about.
Saquon Barkley, you can't forget about him. He's a very good running back.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what I'm terrified of is the Patriots' ability to stop the run. Because if you can't stop the run, then Tommy DeVito not only could just hand the ball off to an effective running back, he could also do play action. And I know for a fact that the Patriots, because for some reason their discipline has been lackluster the past couple seasons, they may bite on that play action if it's working very, very well, which will allow Slayton or Shepard or Robinson or any one of these receivers that the Giants have, Hyatt, to get open. And that's what I'm going to be afraid of, is if the running game is effective. But Belichick, we all know, he tries to take away what you do best. And now that for the Giants, that's running the football. But also, you have to add, even on top of that, Belichick and his luck with the Giants has been, he hasn't done well against the Giants coaching-wise. He's got out-coached several times.
Yeah.
So
he has a tough time against the Giants, both in the playoffs and in his 2 Super Bowl losses to the Giants. There's a bunch of regular season losses to them. He has a tough time against them. They very well could lose on Sunday.
I think I'm going to ask you, for the Giants to win, what do they need to do against
run
the
the ball well? I think that's it, really. If Saquon Barkley can run the ball well, then they can use the play action pass. DeVito doesn't have to be, elite. He can just be managing the game. Just like that's how the Giants won last year. They had an effective running game, and Daniel Jones managed the game and didn't have the turnovers. So I think that's the secret for the Giants winning.
In order for the Patriots to win, and you're saying, if you were to choose right now who the quarterback one is, you're saying it's Greer, or would you say it's Zappi or Jones? Who is your quarterback going into this scenario?
It's hard to say because Belichick won't say who's going to start. I'd say their best chance to win is probably with Mac Jones starting.
So we're saying Mac Jones.
But I don't know if they'll start him because they're very angry with him, right?
That is true.
I think they want to send a message. So it could be Will Greer. If it is, I don't think the Patriots are going to win the game, and maybe they don't want to at this point.
Fine. Then conditionally, if the Patriots were to win this game somehow against the Giants, I know a lot of Patriots fans will be upset with that because they're looking to go get Caleb Williams. However, though, horrible last season with USC. The defense wasn't great, but he wasn't all that effective. For the Patriots to win this game, what do they need to do against this Giants team?
Stop the running game.
So you're saying defensively they
stop the running game. If they can bottle up Saquon Barkley, then I think they have a good chance to have a decent chance to win. It depends though. If it's Will Greer out there, who knows what he can do? He may throw 350 yards. He may throw 4 interceptions. I don't know.
Who knows?
Yeah.
So you're saying this game, either side relies on Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, right.
That guy behind you, actually, that jersey behind you, can't see it on camera.
Yeah, it's the running game. If the Patriots can stop the Giants' running game, they have a decent chance to win. Whether it's Mac Jones, Bailey Zappi, Malik Cunningham, or Will Greer out there, I think they have a fair chance to win. Generally, they stop the run reasonably well. They can't run the ball themselves. That's been a big problem for them.
This season, they are 27th in running the football.
It's terrible.
They're 9th in run defense, which is good.
Yeah.
So they're able to stop the run, and they can't run it themselves.
Right.
Passing game is better. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that, but the passing game, ranked-wise, has been better than the running game. They're 22nd in the pass, 27th in the run.
Wow, excellent.
29th in turnovers, though. That's not good.
That's pretty bad.
That's not good.
Yeah, and most of them Mac Jones.
Oh, sorry, 23rd or 29th in interceptions.
Yeah. Isn't Mac Jones? He's rivaling the other quarterbacks.
Josh Allen is number 1 right now. I think Sam Howell ties it. Yeah, Sam Howell's right. I think Sam Howell and Josh Allen.
Mac Jones right on their heels.
Right there. So who knows who's going to be the quarterback? I wish, as Patriots fans, Belichick would say something, but it's classic for Belichick not to say a word about, if things go bad. He stays pretty silent. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, if you want to check out the full episode, make sure you click the I in the top right-hand corner right now. If you want to listen to this show anywhere you go, make sure you go to anchor.fm/The Harvey Hour or anywhere you get your podcasts.